Guys, I hope everybody is doing amazing. I am here today with Tisha Marie. Excuse me, interviewing for her portion of, let me get it right, y'all. Her portion of $1 million worth of grants that we're giving away to help women build their businesses in partnership with our nonprofit, the Free Women Project. And so, just a little bit about the Free Women Project. And if you want to get your name in the hat to apply for these grants, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. But just a little bit about this nonprofit. We started establishing this nonprofit last year. And at the time, we really didn't necessarily see what the overall vision for the nonprofit was. We knew we wanted to help women build online businesses so that they could have financial freedom and physical freedom. But it wasn't until this pandemic came that we realized the need for women to get an education about how to build their businesses online. So if you're interested in receiving, we have 4 or 5 different categories of grants. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 for more information. So, Tisha, how are you today?
I'm wonderful, Coach. How about you?
I'm good. You nervous?
Always nervous.
So, congratulations for being selected for the interview phase of the Free Women Grant. So, I just want to ask you a few questions just to see how you would use this grant if you were selected. So, if you were selected to receive this grant, how would you use this grant to make the world a better place?
Well, one of the things is the world needs more love, and especially now we're in such difficult times. So, this will help me further enhance my business that I currently have, and it'll free me up to do some things financially. So, I'm going to be able to help others get in a better place in terms of relationship and help some people start their own business, those that have been undercover cupids.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna help the world get some better love.
Better love. What
So,
I know about some people is that your relationship need to be right and your money need to be right.
right. So another thing, um, if selected, because we believe in sowing seed in your business, and this is us sowing a seed in the businesses of other women, so that they can move forward and use those funds to better be able to build stronger businesses. That is, I believe, one of the primary problems with women-owned businesses is that they don't necessarily have the revenue necessary to invest in their business. So this is not free money. This is so that other you can use this money in other ways as we give you the knowledge. So what are some of the things that you would invest in your business by saving the money necessary if you're selected to receive this grant?
Well, of course, I understand the importance of investing in yourself and in your business. You've taught me that. And so this money will free up monies that I would have spent towards my education or furthering my technical abilities. I'll be able to utilize that same money that I would have used in terms of investing in my business, technology, and the other things that are going to help advance my business.
Very good. And so, this is one of the things that we went round and round about when we were formulating this grant is we didn't want it to be a handout. We wanted it to be a hand up. And similar to college grants where they pay a portion, a large portion, but you still have to bring something to the table. This grant is the same way. So if selected, are you committed to making the remaining tuition requirement in order to receive your education?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I understand the value of investing in yourself. And so I'm not going to do anything to prevent me from being able to meet my obligation.
Very good. And another thing, we believe in not only sowing a financial seed for yourself, but you also have to sow the seed of time. So, if selected, what would you do to be able to make sure you have the time necessary to commit to building your business?
Well, because I have a really huge goal in terms of what I need my business to do for my life. So I'm absolutely going to make the necessary adjustments that I need to in order to make this one of the priorities so that I have that time and that freedom to be able to dedicate to this, because I do understand that there's work involved and I've got to make the time. I know a lot of people say they don't have the time, but it's not that you don't have the time. You have to make the time.
Absolutely. So you say make the time. Can you go a little deeper on that? So if you're selected, how would you balance your current commitments so you can make sure that you attend the required courses?
Well, one of the fortunate things is that I'm working from home, so I have more time because I don't have to commute per se and do all of that travel. So that frees me up some extra time as well. And then if it requires me, getting up a little early or staying up late, I stay up late anyway. But I'll make sure that I dedicate that time specifically to this effort.
Very good. So let me ask you a hard question. What, if anything, do you foresee would keep you from completing this course, or what do you see would be your biggest obstacle?
Well, normally I would say that I'm the only thing that could be my biggest obstacle. But again, when you have a goal that has to be met, then you move everything out the way. So right now I'm kind of in this tunnel vision space where I'm looking at my goal and I'm going to do what I need to do to achieve it. So I'm not going to let anything stop me.
Very good. Now, if selected, how available are you to work on additional volunteer assignments that are going to help you learn? One of the things we believe in is we believe in putting your hands on stuff. And, we believe in it for a lot of different reasons. Number one, people learn differently. So we know that part of this grant program that we're offering, we want the women to go out and be confident in what they've learned. And the only way you gain confidence is through practice. So how available would you be to work on additional volunteer assignments that would help you facilitate your learning?
Well, I'll be very available. I have an awesome and incredible coach, best coach on the planet. And therefore, I have learned the value of making yourself available to learn the things that you don't know and the things that, maybe you need to brush up on to, make sure that you're involved in that process. And I know when I first started, I was hesitant to do that, but I'm glad that I did. And with this project, it'll be no different.
Very good. So last question, how open are you to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting? And the reason I ask that question is because a lot of women feel embarrassed, they feel shy, they don't want to ask questions in front of a group. They feel like they're being embarrassed if they get feedback. So how open are you to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting?
I am now comfortable with that. I can definitely admit at first I wasn't. But a very wise woman told me, if you don't ask your question, you don't eat. So, I'm open to it. And I do understand it's for the good, not my bad.
And I often reflect back to childhood classrooms, and I realize now that not a lot of people raise their hands, not a lot of people ask questions. They will leave that room with no understanding. But this is different, and we want the women to know that this is how you eat. And not only that, this is how you get over some of the trepidation of asking people to do business with you. A closed mouth doesn't get fed in any shape, form, or fashion. So you've got to be comfortable. Even if you're not comfortable, some things you're going to have to do uncomfortable, you know? And for the women that apply for and receive these grants, it's different, it's new. And it is a little bit uncomfortable, but we've got to sometimes stop and think, where did my comfort get me? And my comfort got me here. My comfort got me at a job that I don't like. My comfort got me in a financial situation I'm not comfortable with. My comfort got me in a place where I can't build generational wealth and I can't build legacy. So maybe it's time for me to do some things uncomfortably. I'm sure
Absolutely.
this interview is not comfortable either, is it?
It was, and I wasn't trying to go first, but oh well, I'm here. But definitely, you got to be uncomfortable being uncomfortable. I mean, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's the season that I'm in.
And that's the only way we get to the next level. Well, we thank you, Tisha, guys. What you're watching is the first round of interviews for our $1 million grant giveaway, uh, sponsored in part by the Free Women Project, our nonprofit. If you're interested in receiving your portion of over $1 million in grants, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 to get your name in a hat. You're going to be invited to an information session. Once you're invited to that session, you'll find out more details on how you can get to this stage. But congratulations, Tisha, amazing interview.
Thank you so much, Coach.